This is Steve Bunce looking back at another knockout night on the undisputed home of British boxing, Box Nation. We were back at York Hall in Bethnal Green for another East End tear-up, and the action started with unbeaten Canning Town prospect Billy Morgan. On paper, Morgan looked a dead cert against Dan Naylor and dominated the early rounds.
That's a good start from Morgan.
But Naylor proved to be worthy opposition and his supreme fitness began to tell.
Morgan, just for the moment, being forced to give a bit of ground.
Morgan had to deal with the pace of the awkward southpaw, but there's a reason so many have tipped him for a bright future, and Morgan came through a tough test with a points win, his first over 6 rounds.
And the hand of Billy Morgan is indeed raised.
His first southpaw he's boxed as a pro, yeah. A tall southpaw and all. Got a cut, unfortunately, you're in the fight game, that's what happened.
Next up, Saunders made his pro debut in a 6-round contest against 151-fight veteran Jason Nesbitt. Nesbitt was wobbled in the first.
Nice sharp start. Nesbitt caught off balance.
And by the third, the ref had seen enough, much to the disappointment of Nesbitt.
Nesbitt can't believe it. He's angry with that. That's a bit of a premature stoppage.
I learned more from the fight there than what I did when I was winning hundreds of amateur ones.
Frank Buglioni's fans were in full song as another Cockney singer, well, Cockney reject to be exact, told me what he loves about York Hall. Here's Stinky Turner.
York Hall is the one. This East End hero. We've got Frankie boy coming on. He could be the next East End hero.
Buglioni's 400 fans were singing "We Want to See Round 2" as their hero entered the ring to face Lincoln's Ryan Clark. And they got even more than that.
A lovely uppercut, beautiful right hand.
Buglioni's power punches had seen off his first 2 opponents in the first round, but Clark's made of stronger stuff, is he ever?
Clark takes it and throws a right hand of his own and then taunts Buglioni.
And he even had a few surprises of his own.
Buglioni unloading as though he's working the heavy. Back there and caught by a right hand from Clark.
Before the ref held up the Enfield super middleweight's arm to keep his perfect record intact.
Frank Buglioni continues on his winning way.
Maybe I just got a little bit caught up trying to please the crowd and stop him, but it's a valuable learning experience.
Bradley Skeet was up next in an 8-rounder against Lazlo whose dubious training routine was highlighted by Enzo Macrinelli.
If I told me on his John who arrived here tonight, I'm sure he'd outside having a flag.
Skeet was outclassing the Hungarian, and it looked to be all over in the third.
That's better, and he's touched down, and that's a knockdown. Right hand did the damage.
Skeet suffered a hand injury, but that never stopped his corner, urging him to finish the contest in style.
Mean it, come on, mean it.
Another 8 rounds I've got in the bag. He's got the hardest head I've ever hit in my life.
Finally, the eagerly awaited return of Kevin Michell as he took on Felix in front of his army of fans. The Dagenham Destroyer took only 2 rounds to show he's very much back in business.
Oh, terrific left hand.
But Laura always looked dangerous through 10 enthralling rounds.
And putting Michell under pressure on those ropes.
Mitchell's composure throughout was fantastic.
Nice left hand, beautiful shot.
To a final round flurry, sending the packed house home happy.
Kevin Michell has got the win he wanted.
And Mitchell looking forward to a summer meeting with Ricky Burns.
Rick, you're a good lad, you're a lovely lad, you know, he's a great fighter, brilliant champion. Let's get it on, champ.
There's more terrific live action coming up. Go to boxnation.tv to find out more. I'm Steve Bunce. See you again soon.